Finally, Reverend Daniel Kanter of First Unitarian Church of Dallas will share with us a closing Just Imagine challenge. But before he comes up, I want to personally thank a number of individuals who helped plan the execution of this event. There's not really time to recognize each and every one of you. There's quite a few individuals. But all I can say is that you know that you can take great pleasure in the fact that today is an expression of love and compassion on your part for all the citizens of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. What a team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd also like to thank our major partners, the St. Barnabas Presbyterian Church of Richardson, Texas, and First Unitarian Church of Dallas for their support. Thank you. Our entire Compassionate Dallas-Fort Worth team thanks each of you for coming. And with that, if Reverend Kanter would come up and give us a final challenge, please.
It's a blessing and a curse to go last. So much has been said already. I did want to correct something, Mayor Fisher. There's a lot of good whiskey and bourbon coming out of North Texas. So you may have been floating that down to Mississippi for 200 years. Take it from a clergyman, man. It's so good to have everyone here. This effort really started in these two churches in different ways. We started studying Karen Armstrong's book, 12 Steps to Compassion, and people started saying, why can't we find other people who are interested in this? And I think you guys are doing something similar. Can all the people from First Unitarian and St. Barnabas just be recognized now by standing? Just let us see you. Thank you. Thank you. It's not Tom and it's not me that makes this happen. Tom, sit down. It's these people. These are the people that make it happen. And First Unitarian, which is just 200-300 yards from here, we walked over. My associate and I walked over. I'm still cold. We've been working on these kinds of issues for the over 100 years that we've been in Dallas. We were working on integration of schools way back. We've been working on LGBT issues. We've been working on all kinds of issues around child poverty. This year, we are having a whole year on compassion, different aspects. And any faith leaders in the crowd here who want to talk about what that looks like, I'm happy to talk to you about that. So I had a big, long speech prepared, and I realized that so much has been said already. I want to point out one thing that hasn't been pointed out yet. That in the middle of this word compassion is the word passion. Now, compassion means to suffer with, but I look at that word and I see passion, and that tells me that we're here because we can be passionate about the issues in our communities. Every one of our cities that are represented here have issues that need to be addressed. Child poverty, human trafficking, drugs and alcohol. The list goes on and on. And if we don't get passionate about those, we fail our people. So faith communities, which are created and sustained to tune the hearts of their people, are here to meet you, the mayors, whose job it is to protect and sustain human life in our cities, to find the passion to make change for the better, to find the hungry people, to find the people who are oppressed, to find the people whose experience of racism is pressing down upon them, and to bring about conversations and dialogue that help us break down the barriers between us. That's what compassion does. And we have to find the passion in order to do that. Compassion says to me that not that I am no different than you. I am different than you. But in that difference, there is something we share. And that is the human struggle to live our lives with health and wholeness, with freedom and peace. And so as we gather, faith communities and civic leaders, let us ask ourselves, what are we passionate about? And how can we find the passion within the compassion? Now, to my knowledge, no one in this room has received a Nobel Prize, so my quote comes from the Nobel laureate, Aung San Suu Kyi, who was a Buddhist and the civic leader of her country in Burma, Myanmar.
She said to live compassionately is to courageously see the connection between ourselves and those who suffer. Not only do we see the connection and become aware of it, but we allow ourselves to feel it. And finally, it is not just to see and feel the connection, but to act on it, to courageously take responsibility for those who suffer. To see, to feel, and to act. This is the mission of both the faith communities and the cities. To see each other for who we are, to feel each other's spirits, to feel each other's pain and suffering, to feel each other's good offerings that we make, and then to act together on what we might do to make our world a better place. So I'm the closer today, and I want you civic leaders to use us, the faith leaders, because I'll stand up in any one of your city council meetings and talk about this. And so will all the people in your communities who are willing and able to come to the table and speak passion into the world of compassion. And I want you to consider seriously how this umbrella takes the issues that you want to address in your community and does what Mayor Fisher says. No one can argue with it. And then you change what's wrong and what can be better in your communities. Friends, God bless you. May the work we do together enliven the spirits of our world and our communities. May passion be our guide and compassion our hearts. Amen and amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming. We really appreciate it and plan to work with you. Okay?
Thank you.
Have a good day.